Hey guys, Brian BEARBULL Traders here. It is Wednesday, July 25th. So Andrew's traveling this week and into next. And so I was running the room today. And so we built our watch list like we normally do off the gappers, see what was shaking and baking. And actually the watch list for me was on the long side today. We had 5 stocks on it, I believe. And I usually try to keep it to 2 or 3, but just had a fair number of opportunities today. So yeah, we had a longer list than normal. But iRobot was sort of top of the list. I was watching. It was gapping up on some good earnings, and it gave a nice opening range breakup or breakout. So I said after the open we were going to wait for 5 minutes, or at least I was going to wait for 5 minutes to trade, and kind of just hung in there. And there was some chop like there normally is, and then we had a nice opening range breakout from this level here, and I caught some of this move up really quickly. I was in and out really fast, and I think some other people took this trade too. Certainly was an opportunity to make some good money, especially if you kind of hung on to some, which I didn't, unfortunately. But you were good up to about 950. Usually at 10 o'clock they usually kind of top out, but this ran out of steam around 950. But there was lots of opportunity, upside potential for this, couple bucks in that if you hung on to some. So that was the one trade we did, and that worked out pretty nice. And then we had MU, which I did a little bit later in the morning. And this is the 1 minute chart that we're looking at right here. You can see here it took off at the open, and I was watching it at the open. I was watching STM as well. That was kind of a waste of time. And then you can kind of see here, this kind of went up for about 5 minutes, and I said I wasn't going to trade anything, so I held off because I really wasn't sure if this was going to end up being choppier. But it ended up, with a pretty powerful open. And then it pulled back and kind of bounced off the VWAP here, and that's, when it didn't break, come back up and break to a new high, that's when I kind of thought, okay, it's going to probably sell off. At least I thought it was going to at least go through VWAP. And called out the trade in the room when it kind of broke through these moving averages, and I had no idea it was going to actually do this. Really sold off hard, and I think actually a couple people took this trade and ended up sticking it with it all the way down here. So good for them. I bailed on it early, not thinking it was going to bounce, but it just continued to sell. And you can kind of see here, that's what the 5 minute looks like. Maybe a bit of a better defined top. I was watching both charts, but you can kind of see here a better defined second top here, which obviously didn't break. Had trouble breaking through this early high, and it just sold off from there. And you can kind of see it didn't even respect some of these levels. It just continued to drop here. Down, and then you can kind of see it had a wicked bounce back and actually broke through eventually. So anyway, those were the trades we did in the room. I think we had a good morning. Everybody made some good money, I hope, and we'll see you in the room tomorrow. Andrew's away for the rest of the week, and I'll be on deck tomorrow as well. Should be an interesting day. Facebook's just out with numbers, and they're down aftermarket 20%. So we'll see what the day brings. Have a good evening, guys. We'll see you in the morning. Bye for now.